Yeah, we made it to harbor. We had some wind too. Nice windy day. Able to sail nearly the whole way. This is a tune by Chet Atkins. I don't think he ever gave it a title.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't publish it?
No, never published. He played it around his office. It was kind of cool. It's a little like Windy and Warm. That was what made me think about it. Neat little tune, isn't it? I don't think it's ever been recorded, as far as I know. One more time. Here we go. Now, Windy and Warm goes kind of like this.
Sounds the same.
It starts the same way, and then it goes. I'm doing this one for Bunny here. Up to G now, if you're playing along with me.
Well, I just want to interject here and say that Windy and Warm may be Muriel's impression of today because it was windy
It was windy.
and she was warm
And I
because she
was-
was down below while
That's right.
I was up here steering in the rain.
In the cool rain.
Yes, the
Cool,
cold,
cold
windy
rain.
with Fowies on, the rain getting in here.
Yes.
So
If
I was not windy and warm. I just want to point that little discrepancy.
yes, thank you for being at the helm the entire time of the rain. I only came up
Yeah.
after it stopped raining.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm kind of a wimpy first mate here.
Well,
Captain Brian does all the heroic parts, you know.
I didn't.
And
I
so-
could have asked you to come up and do it. You probably would have said yes.
I would have said yes if you'd asked me. Yes,
but I didn't.
correct. Yes, yes. You're very valiant. How is that? Right. And we have made it, by the way. I don't know if, as I was talking and playing at the same time, I don't know if you heard that we have arrived at P-Town, as we call it, Provincetown.
Provincetown, Cape Cod, the very
Cape
end
Cod.
of Cape Cod.
Yeah, we took the dinghy across here to this little strip of land. I don't know if you can see that, and walked to the very end. You know, Cape Cod is like this, right? Wait, where's
You're off camera.
there we go. It's like this, and we walked right there to that little bit.
As
The
seals
very end.
watch from the water.
Yes, and we've been watching the seals. If one comes up close to the boat, we'll grab the camera.
Get them
and
on
show
film
you.
before the great white sharks get them.
You know, I decided not to go for a swim, that being that there are so many seals around here, and it's really, really cold water. It was
51.
51
That's
51
colder
degrees.
than Maine.
Yes, that's cold right here.
Yeah, that's cold.
So, well, we let me say hello to some people here. I'll cut the glare. Yeah, there we go. Yes, Shashi. Oh, Shashi, I meant to call you today. Yes, well, just to find out how things are going in Nashville. But yes, you were right. That was windy and warm. And Neil from sunny Clearwater is always rubbing it in.
Oh,
I
Neil,
know,
rubbing it
I
in again.
know.
Jeez.
And Andrew says, hello, Sailor. I just finished mixing a tune I recorded for Andrew Clark. So he sang on or on our Sailing Dreams album. And
You can
yes,
say
I
your.
just recorded something, two tracks towards his Christmas album and edited them here on the boat. And so I'm glad you got them. Thanks. And oh, thanks, Gary. I think Chet would dig this too. Yeah, sure. Oh, greetings from Argentina, Rosario, Argentina. Nice. Yeah, that's someplace I would love to visit sometime. Yeah, some of the music.
And what's your take on your new president, Milei, right? Milei?
Yeah,
What do we think of him?
yeah. Dan, go ahead and send us a response to that. Although we stay away from politics, even international politics here for the most part. But yeah, curious. And we have some Massachusetts friends. We have run into some friends here, many this week actually.
A lot has happened since your last Monday Live because we had sort of a major breakdown with the engine and starter and all this. And
Yeah, engine, starter, electrical system.
but wait, it
goes
really
on.
worked out because we had the breakdown in Woods Hole, and we had these great friends, David and Paula Eisenberg, who do a concert series in their house, and they were actually hosting Churro das Tres.
Churro das Tres. Yeah, if you are
He's
following
Brazilian.
along on my blog posts that I've been doing almost daily, you'll be able to see them and catch some of their
So
music.
we got to meet them, hear them play, and then David said, "Why don't we just do a pop-up concert for you, Muriel?" And they did. Worked their butts off to get people in the seats, and
We had a
we
nice house.
managed to make back all whatever it cost to do all the various repairs.
Yeah, for a while I was singing Sloop John B. There. Actually, somebody had requested that last week, and I didn't see the request until we finished. This is for whoever requested it last week. If you know the lyrics. Well, it's not the right key, but I come on the sloop John B. It's actually sloop Avocet. That's our name. Go home. I wanna go home.
Still on our way out.
The ship is breaking down. I wanna go home.
No.
Well, there were a few moments of Sloop John B happening there, but then very quickly they faded away because of our friends David and Paula, who just were the greatest of hosts. David came over in his boat, picked us up, and we got it repaired, and in the meantime did a house concert at his home. So how cool is that?
Worked out great.
Yeah, and met all sorts of great people. You went to those breakfasts. Well, I went to the one just yesterday. All these cool people in Woods Hole.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of scientists at the research center there and other interesting characters, and they all do this breakfast at 6:30 every day. We're talking every day, maybe besides Christmas. For 50 years they've been doing this.
Yeah.
50 years.
And just such cool people. One lady works with gorillas, and she lived with gorillas in Africa. I mean, just so many interesting stories. But,
Yeah. little early, but fun.
Yeah. Well, before I play you a real tune here, let's. I see some more comments coming in, and let's see. Oh, Joshie says all is well in Nashville. Good. And Andrew, I'm glad you like the track. So that's great.
Bunny Barnes, I see.
Yeah. Bunny, hey. Bunny, we want to give our hearts out to Bunny here. Her husband just passed away this week, so that's another big thing. And she has got, the biggest heart of anyone. Just we all love her. She's been sitting in on my guitar classes, and we played a couple gigs together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Pennsylvania. So Saturday is the funeral service. Okay, so that's that. I didn't know that, and so a lot of arrangements to do. So thank you for logging in. We'll do another one for Benny here. This is one that I had written for a friend when he passed away, and. But I wrote it in the style of his music, Marcel Dadi. And when I went to play this, church bells rang as I was recording it for his family. And the weirdest thing was the bells were in time and in tune with every note of the piece until I hit the last note at the very moment of the last church bell. So I added the bell parts, and they became part of the music. And that's what turned into Bells for Marcel. So this is for Bunny. And I want to say Bunny has been so loving to Stephen, to her husband, so in his, especially in his declining years, and it's just been really heartening to see the love between the two of you, and so I want to give our hearts out again to Bunny. So, and I see a lot of friends here are saying the same, and hello to Kobe Japan is coming in there too. So So everyone's sending their love to you, and you are well loved in the guitar community. You may know that. You have a lot of friends here. So aren't we lucky to have music, and the way, Buddy, the way you played for Stephen, and brought joy into his life, the way he brought it into yours. And aren't we lucky to have the music to listen to and to play, to be able to have that in our life. I was telling Bunny just the other day, I don't know what people do who don't have music, you know? Yeah, so it's just so helpful to us. And yes. Okay, some very nice comments are coming in, so, yep. And Neil is saying that sometimes 1,000 years seems like a blink of an eye. And we were talking about that with sailing. It's like when we're sailing, time slows down. So much has happened this week. We haven't even started to tell you that it feels like it's been more than a week since I saw you. It's yeah, we ran into Joseph.
Joseph,
yes.
A few times saw Joseph.
So we met Joseph in Maine.
Joseph is
Joseph works for NASA.
German-born guy who works at NASA, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
And we met him in Swans Island, Maine, a couple of years ago. He had sailed up there himself, and he may go back this year, we'll see. But we anchored near his mooring, and he took his dinghy and came out to us and hopped on board, and we had a little bit of a confab. And
yeah, we had hors d'oeuvres and libations.
Yes.
Right. So, yeah, and then we found out there was a man who rowed over from where we were anchored in
Hadley's Harbor.
Hadley's Harbor, it was, yes. And he was giving us advice for, our motor, because we couldn't get it started, and gave us some good ideas, things to try. And then later we found out that he has been to one of my concerts, and he ended up coming to
at David's house.
He came to the concert at David's house then. So he and Mary came. John and Mary both came.
Saw
So
breaching whales, dolphins.
Yes, there is one of the seals. Popped his head up. Yes.
Future snack for offshore.
Yes, if he comes a little closer, we'll pick the camera up and see if you can see him. Let's see. Do you want to try to see if he can?
No, they're pretty far away.
Pretty far away. Right. We'll keep an eye out there. If you hear any seal noises as I'm playing, look behind me. Right. Oh, Tom Hankinson is here.
Tom.
So, speaking of friends, yes. Who's this? Yes. Wanted to do a tune on my little mango guitar as well, but while I have this, let's see, what tuning are we in here? Yeah, standard. Oh, let's do Sailing to Yesterday, because that's what we were just about to do. So tomorrow we are leaving this place and going on a bit of a crossing, a 2-day crossing. So wish us luck. Well, more than luck, because before we leave, we are going to take some rum and some biscuits and throw them overboard and do our little prayer to Neptune, as is tradition before the crossing.
Taking offerings to.
Yeah, just in case, just in case.
And the winds have been favorable.
Yeah, winds have been very favorable, and
this time
we're well provisioned here and ready to sail back into time again. Seems like when we go to Maine, it's like we're sailing in a time machine, and we go back 100 years. The last of provisions are packed in the chest, except for some biscuits and rum. One is for Neptune, it will take the rest. God willing, the seas don't roll over us. Sailing to yesterday, leaving today. Soon as the tide starts falling, and outgoing currents will carry us away. Sailing to yesterday. The ship is now ready to sail away east, prevailing winds on the beam, back to the way that life used to be. We rely on the wind and the sea, leaving the cares of today on the shore, leaving the carousel spinning. Listen to old men retelling the lore, the stories beginning. We should be coming to Cree Haven now, there through the mist, a harbor. Fishermen loading their traps in the dawn, same as their fathers before them. Sailing to yesterday, leaving today. Soon as the tide starts falling, then outgoing currents will carry us away. Sailing to yesterday. Every small village we visit on shore seems older than the village before. Further down east, Old English is spoke, and there is no lock on the door. Sailing to yesterday, leaving today. Soon as the tide starts falling, then outgoing currents will carry us away. Sailing to yesterday, bound for Maine.
Put you back. I just thought
Okay.
I'd show them around while you were playing.
Yeah, thank you. So this is the outside of Provincetown, the outside harbor, and so there's a cute little village on the inner harbor, but we are just anchored by the shore at the very tip of the Cape Cod, as we mentioned before. Well, before I play one tune on the other one, just want to. Oh, somebody wants Amazing Grace. I've never played that on this guitar. Well, I never played Windy and Warm on this guitar either. So, let's see. Yeah, let's do Amazing Grace. Here we go. Yeah, this is for money as well. I'll tune this all the way down, so you get the little essence of that now. Okay, thank you for that request. That was fun. What to do on this? Yeah, I may play that again someday. Yeah. All right. Uh, Michael Ferrucci, great to see you. Yeah.
Michael.
Yeah.
Wow, long time no see.
Long time no see. Yeah. And Bob Clinchy, who we met actually through doing these Monday Lives, and so he's been
Wow.
great support here on our sailing voyage, and it's Arizona as well, and as well. So I'm. We have a few more here. Okay, I'm gonna just swap out guitars here for a moment, and I'm going to play something on your. Here we go. Mango. So this was made by Pepe Romero Jr., the son of the great guitarist Pepe Romero. And I am coming to the left coast. We are coming to the left coast. Let's see, January, I believe.
But before that,
But before that, are we?
Northern California?
Yeah, Northern California. We're coming before that. In the spring, I believe. So that's that. I'll tell you, that's how much I know about my schedule. All right, I just have to go to my own website. That's how I find out where I'm playing. Yeah. Let's see. Let me just check the tuning on this little guy here. So this is made out of mango wood.
Spalted mango.
Spalted mango. So this is our experiment with bringing a wooden guitar with us. Well, it's a little one, so I should think it would do better with the humidity. And we've been very careful with it. We keep it in a shrink wrap bag when it gets to be 100% humidity. But it has a nice little tune, nice little sound for a guitar like this. Yes, that was Fantasía de Fuego. You were right. Slightly shorter version because I want to get to one other. And this is a Spanish guitar, I guess, because it's made by Pepe Romero. But it's, it's not a requinto because it's not tuned up higher, and it's essentially a travel guitar because it's tuned standard. I wonder if we can get it all the way down to drop C tuning for this small scale. Yeah, how about that? We got all the way down to C. So I wanted to finish off with Ferry Boat Crossing.
You like my bass accompaniment?
Brian was doing some basic, but it was like shaking everything. So, okay. All right, and North Carolina, Cynthia is tuning in for us as well. Yeah. Yeah, it is remarkable sound quality for a little guitar like this, a little travel guitar.
I don't hear it so much in the amp, though.
Yeah, it is also amplified, but it doesn't seem to be coming through. I might be out of battery on my little battery amp, but I think it's a fine sound acoustically. It's I was jamming with the Choro Las Tres girls with this, and you could actually hear it, and yeah, and so it can actually be heard above real instruments.
It's Choro Das.
Choro Das.
3.
Choro Das 3. Yeah, Choro Das 3.
You should have them on one of your Monday lives.
Yes, I do plan to have them on one of my Monday lives because I was on their Thursday live this week. So that was another really fun day. Greetings. I'll respond to your other texts a little later, and or at least by next week. We'll see. We'll be in Maine next week, so wish us luck on the crossing tomorrow. We're leaving really early, so I'll do ferry boat crossing to finish this off. All right. Oh, did you see some seals?
No,
Yes.
schooner. Look,
Oh,
look
schooner.
behind you.
Oh, beautiful. Yes, way in the distance there. Holy schooner. Well, that would be fair winds to you all, and we will see you next week. All right. See you in Maine next week.